destination may be trouble.
Performing a live music recording at the European House of History Museum. But this is no ordinary recording. The music is being inscribed in real time onto X-rays, a technique used by Soviet bootleggers to share banned music.
They worked in secret to copy forbidden jazz, rock and roll and forbidden Russian music, make their own records on X-ray film, which was then distributed, sold and shared, as we would say.
The Russian bootleggers of the 60s used X-ray film because it was cheap and easily accessible. Vinyl wasn't available, and the means to print records were controlled by the Soviet regime. So how do these X-ray records sound? They were known as bone records, and each one cost about the same as a quarter of a bottle of vodka. While the quality wasn't anywhere near as good as vinyl, Russians could play 3 minutes or so of the music they loved. The revival project involved X-ray record creators who were imprisoned or forced into the gulags. But it's these Englishmen who've been reviving the technique.
This story is an invisible story now in Russia. So for sure, older people remember these records, but really in the broader culture, it was forgotten.
Stephen started this project 6 years ago after he found an X-ray record in a flea market in Moscow while touring as a musician himself. But what about the band being recorded here?
Of course, it doesn't sound like high-end, like we used to listen to music now, but in a way I always wanted to sound like an old lady, and this is how I sounded today, and I liked it.
A little bit of cultural history thrown a bone of remembrance. Jack Parrick, Euronews, Brussels.